So chat, I got something very special for y'all. For the month of October, I bought something. Every time we switch to full screen webcam, we will have our friend with us. Look at this. Do y'all see our new guest and friend? Anyway, say hello to Steve. His name is Steve. Steve! It does not want to focus on Steve. Oh, whatever. Steve, you're doing good back there. I guess for some reason my camera doesn't do face recognition on skeletons. I don't know why, but personally I have to consider that to be a flaw. Where did you meet Steve, Linkus? Target? I love this, by the way, this practice ROM. This is way newer since when I ran it. The practice ROM is great, Chad. It's so nice. By the way, chat, do y'all want to know something kind of cool about like this room and this like practice ROM here and everything here? Y'all want to know something cool here? For anyone who's into beta content, you'll probably know about like some of this, but if you don't, Luigi's Mansion is one of the most changed games fundamentally in between the beta version and the public release. Luigi's Mansion was supposed to be an actual scary game, and then they kind of turn it into like a more kids-friendly game last minute. But for a long time in development, it was supposed to be a legitimately scary game. And there's, because of how much it changed in development, a lot of beta stuff is left. So this entire area, this like staircase here, the staircase having collision, having this climbing thing follow along and everything, this is not added by modders. This was all left in the game, like so much unused. So a lot of this is just like unused content that they basically like put into the practice ROM since it was still in the game. But no, if you thought that this game was scary as like a kid, you have not seen like what that beta stuff was about. That shit was actually like spooky, scary skeleton. Let me show you the original trailer for Luigi's Mansion, by the way, and you can let me know if just look at the animations, Luigi, the music, the brightness of the game, and you'll probably notice a little bit of a difference. I'll just show you this one trailer. Look at how dark it was! Oh yeah, by the way, your vacuum can overheat to make it even harder. Can you imagine that this was the trailer they showed for the game? Yeah, the rooms are more dark on the Hidden Mansion of PAL. I mean, I used to play a PAL exclusively because, I mean, I'm from Europe. But it's still not the same as this version. Either way, there's a lot of creepy-ass content. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this is how the trailer ended. Sorry, I forgot the end of the trailer. This was the game over screen. This was the game over screen when you die, dude. Imagine getting this every time you die, dude. RIP. Alright, let's start a run in 3, 2, 1, and go. I forgot. I'm sorry. Can't do this run. I forgot to set up the glitch. There's a glitch you have to set up before your runs. I still don't know why it's allowed to set this up before the run. Honestly, I still find it's a little bit weird, champ. But, I mean, the leaderboard allows it, and it saves, like, 20, 30 seconds. So, like, gotta do it. Whenever you get a key in this game, you know how it brings up the map to show you which door can be unlocked with that key you just got? Do you remember that? So, like, after this, a map comes up through the Game Boy Horror, and it shows you, like, the mansion and which door you can unlock now. Either way, so if you, like, for some reason in that minigame, soft reset the game at the same time as you open up your map screen, what ends up happening is the map gets, like, basically glitched. So it cannot open the map. It just does not work. If I try and press the map button, nothing will happen. Like, look, it literally will not open. It is permanently, like, messed up, and it will not get solved until I do a hard reboot of the entire console. So before the run starts, you set that glitch up on purpose, because that means that every time you pick up a key, it doesn't open up the map, which saves a few frames. I accidentally did 48. I'm gonna get an extra attack now. Alright, this is a terrible area 1, but we're just gonna keep going since it's like, I'll do a no reset for the first round for practice reasons. Yeah, you need 40 boosts to be able to enter the last chamber at the end of the game, so you have to collect boosts throughout it. But you don't have to get all 50, because the only reward for getting 50 is a big gem that's worth 20 million. Yeah, the golden diamond, exactly. Which, by the way, I still don't quite understand how a diamond is gold, but, you know, I'm not going to question it. It could have just been, like, a really big diamond, and it would have put the point across, but they really wanted to make sure you knew that this one was real special. It's not just a diamond, it's a gold diamond. Aye. Oh my god, I almost just soft locked my game. Okay. I did fail the tech skip, but at least I didn't soft lock the game. If you get the boo, so basically the idea, right, is that you get the boo as you're in the animation of going through that, like, you know, whirlwind animation to go through. But if the boo enters your vacuum, like, how do I put this? So, like, it can't interrupt the animation of when you are entering the hole, but it can interrupt the animation of when you are leaving the hole, when he's kind of falling over. Meaning that there is a small amount of time where when, like, you're transitioning in between the rooms, you're inside of the wall. Does that make sense? Meaning that if the boo enters your vacuum, while, like, that split-second time happens when you're in between the two rooms, it will stop you right there dead in your tracks, and you'll just be stuck in the wall and, like, be soft-locked. What? Oh, okay, dude. Yeah, okay, dude, sure. 50 HP and he doesn't work? Are you shitting me? If he goes down, my Thing My Run is dead, but I don't know if he can go down, actually. But if he can go down, then I'm screwed. Alright. Time lost, but whatever. Fine, Chad, I will go for one attempt of the 360 no-scope since our first one is not going to PB anyways. Alright, here we go, Chad. 360 no-scope. Alright, I'll try it one more time for y'all, but then I'm just going to do the setup. 360 no-scope. Alright, no more 360s. Start. This room never made sense to me. God damn it, I forgot to split! It's not my fault, I swear. Well, it's a first run, so it's not the biggest deal in the world if I miss some splits, thankfully. Can you read Japanese? I can read the phrase, ayaya. Have you speedrun all first-party GameCube games? Oh god, I don't know about all of them. Definitely not. You haven't speedrun Mario Party 7 story mode? Nope, can't say I have. I guess, would you ever try VR? I've done a few VR streams, like, back when I used to live in Sweden, of horror games. But, Monka W, dude. That shit's terrifying. And in this room I'm in right now, It would be kind of a hard setup to set up VR. Not impossible, but it would be kind of hard.
Just jumping in to say people hey before I go bed.
And I remembered to split! There's no way! Double pog! Let's see how good of an RNG we can get on Uncle Franker Z. For anyone who doesn't know, this guy's completely RNG. You can get the heart to show up literally like the frame you enter the room, or you can take like up to 20 seconds. So let's see what he decides to do today. Not too bad. This is the original version. There is a remake of the original LM1, but it's on the 3DS, so like I'm mega lol. Linkus, would you consider Luigi's Mansion 2 or 3 worth playing? I played the first and enjoyed it a lot. I will say this. I think that picking up Luigi's Mansion 3 could be worth it on sale. I don't think it's worth $60. Hear me out. Unlike Luigi's Mansion 1, I don't think the gameplay mechanics of 3 is like fun to replay, because 3 is a little bit more, how do I put this? 3 is a little bit more puzzle based than the first one. First one is more about mechanics and a little bit more action. The third one is more about solving puzzles, meaning that once you've done it once, in my opinion, it's not really something I feel like I want to come back to. So I would say that if you can get a copy of Luigi's Mansion 3, like used, for example, for, you know, 30 bucks or something or less, I think it's worth it, and I think that's a pretty good deal. But I don't think it's worth $60 because it doesn't really have the replayability, and it's not that long of a game. When it comes to Luigi's Mansion 2, I can't give you an answer until I replay the HD version they're going to release on the Nintendo Switch, because that's the worst RNG I could have gotten. I'm losing so much time here. He has to go down. That's why any percent is so rough if you don't get a one cycle on some of these boosts, because you just have to full out, like, take so much time loss. Anyways, like I said, this is my first run, so I'm just doing like a... This is a no reset anyway, so it's okay. But yeah, LM2, I played it when I was a kid on the 3DS. I don't have that many perfect memories of playing it. So because of that, I want to wait to give you an honest opinion about 2 until the HD remake. But from what I remember as a kid, or teenager, whatever, I didn't like the whole stunning mechanic of 2. And I didn't like that. I think a big part of what's fun about Luigi's Mansion is the exploration. Does that make sense? You're in this big mansion and you are progressing through it and you're discovering more things, and the things are opening up as you're playing the game. And I didn't like that. And it sort of fixes that in 3 actually, by instead making it so you unlock floors. But in the second one, you kind of just like, it's like mission based. Does that make sense? So like what I remember from 2 is that it will pull you out of the mansion when you've done something to talk to EGAT, to then tell you to do another thing. So you go back into the mansions. It feels like you're just doing missions, and then you unlock multiple mansions as well. There's more than one. I'm not going to go into more detail because spoilers, and also I don't remember all of it, so don't go into too much detail, chat. But either way, that being said, because of that, I'm still excited to play 2. And I don't remember it being a bad game by any means. I don't think any of the LM games are bad. So I am actually excited about the port. And it might sound like I'm doing a bunch of complaints. I'm not, like, talking about complaints here. Does it make sense? I'm just saying that I'm just telling you reasons of why I don't think it's as good as the first one. Like, I'm not, because, like, there's definitely games out there that are, like, mission-based that are not bad, right? But I just think that I prefer Luigi's Mansion structured in the way of, like, you're exploring one mansion freely like this. But yeah, 3 is definitely very unique and has some cool aspects to it, 100%. And I don't agree with the people who think it's bad, but I do think that because it's puzzle-based, once you've solved the puzzle once, there's not that much of a reason to replay it, which is why I say it's a really good game, but I don't know if it's $60 good. And time, 104.09. For a first run, no reset, not too bad. Let's do some more runs, chat.